You're one of the new quarterbacks here. How excited are you to get up here and get going in rookie minicamp that's coming up?
Yeah, I'm pumped. We get in on Thursday, so I'm super excited to get with the guys, get going for rookie minicamp for a few days, and then get kind of acclimated with the older guys. That's kind of one of the best parts about coming to a new team is getting acclimated with the guys, getting to know them, getting kind of show them what I'm about, and just to meet all the guys and show my personality. I'm just excited for kind of a new beginning. I've been in North Carolina my whole life. Excited to get somewhere new and a great sports town up there. And I know that they got a lot going on right now with the Bruins and Celtics, so just excited to join that and get things going.
Drake, just as an observer, the draft process, it feels and seems exhausting.
Yeah.
Just for fans, never mind the guys that are actually taking part in it, all the stuff that you had to do to get ready, the combine, the pro day, the visits, everything that goes into that. Are you happy to have that behind you now and get back to focusing on football and what you actually want to be doing?
Yeah, I think it's an awesome feeling, kind of getting to know where you're finally going. Like you said, it's a 4-month process where you train for 2 months hard, and you go to combine, and then you train for for me it was another month hard working on my pro day, and then you're going to all these visits, and you got teams coming to see you in between. So you guys basically you got something new, 1 or 2 things new every week that you got to kind of change your mind to and change your focus to. So I'm just glad to get to know where I'm finally going, and like you said, it's a long process. I wish the draft was closer after the season, but at the same time, I know it's a big deal now, and y'all saw the turnout in Detroit. Just a crazy thing nowadays is how big the draft is.
Yeah, it was fun watching you in Detroit move around, interacting with the kids, and then obviously on draft day, draft night, and then the day after. How close did you know that it was going to be New England? Like that process of, was it Coach Mayo talking to you? Was it Mr. Kraft? Was it Elliot Wolf and his crew? Just like the week prior to that, maybe even 2 or 3 weeks, did you start to get an inkling it's probably going to be New England?
No, I think the hardest thing about the draft as a prospect is you go to all these teams, you go on these visits. They come visit you for my pro day, and you kind of you're in there and you're interviewing and you're watching film and basically get no feedback. I go out of the meetings like, hey, I think I did good. I don't really know because these teams try to show their hand and really tell you how you feel. But I think the Patriots were awesome. I think Elliot and Coach Mayo and. I think every meeting I feel like I went into and just try to be myself, and at the end of the day I feel like I think we really hit it off, and just a winning mindset. I think we shared the same common goal in that, wanting to win and work hard. So at the end of the day it was awesome getting that phone call. I didn't really know going in the draft. You didn't know, so getting that phone call sitting in the draft room was pretty awesome.
Who'd you have the most contact with from the Patriots throughout that whole process, Drake?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think after the visit, it was, I was with Coach Mayo and Coach Van Pelt probably the most kind of through the phone. Not much contact through the phone. They'll give you a call, a check-in every now and then, the front office. But really, it's mostly they saw me on my pro day and then at the visit. So other than that, and most of it was just kind of in person. On the phone stuff wasn't much of it.
Who is it now? Who do you talk to most on a regular basis?
Yeah, Coach TC, quarterback coach, and then Coach Van Pelt, and checking in every now and then with when I went up there, I saw Elliot and Matt first, so just checking in with those guys when I got up there first, and now just started getting to work, started getting the offensive, get my iPad out, so when watching film and just trying to get going, so mostly the offensive staff now.
Speaking of work, Drake, we obviously know your size, and you can throw a ball through a wall. A lot of people talk about your footwork. And you operated out of the gun a lot with the clap, as far as the snap count. What are the things you have? What are the things you have to work on the most before you get things up and running here before real camp in July? What do you want to do personally?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is being detailed, knowing all the new with Coach Van Pelt's offense, knowing all the details first. I think going out there with a deer in the headlights as a rookie is not smart. So getting fine tuning that and really get study it and get to know it and be able to teach it back to somebody. That's how I learn things. Be able to teach it back to somebody is really feel like you know it. So you'll grind that and get really detailed in the playbook and the formations, all the motions, all those stuff. And like I said, from the shotgun and the clap, working on my cadence and under center and using that as a weapon. I think that's a big thing in NFL, using cadence, as a weapon, and just start from there. Just being under center, you go under center a lot in the red zone in college, but like I said, not as much in the open field. Just getting used to that. But I feel like my game translates pretty as well to the NFL. So I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to just getting with the guys, getting out there and getting going.
Have you had a chance to talk to any of the other quarterbacks on the roster? And if so, what's been their message to you?
Yeah, Jacoby. Actually, Sam Howell's one of my best friends. Jacoby was with Sam this past year in Washington. And, Jacoby's reached out to me, and I got to know him pretty well through Sam. So he's been awesome. And I was looking forward to getting to work with him. And obviously I know, Joe Milton, from college, seen him at camps and Manning camp and some of these other kind of, times you cross paths with them. So I'm looking forward to, being in that room, and I think we got a great room. So just excited to be with those guys and compete.
You're not going to get one of those throwing contests where you're going to throw your arm out. We'll see who could throw it further. You or Milton, like 85, 90, 95, and it keeps going up from there.
Yeah, Joe can throw it now. Joe can throw it. Hey, I ain't going to turn it down now. I ain't going to turn it down.
I like that. I like that.
We're talking with Patriots quarterback Drake Maye. And Drake, you just mentioned sort of the loyalty aspect, the Patriot way, things like that, how you sort of conduct your business. And in line with that, it was announced yesterday that you will be taking part in a pretty important event that Zoe has been a part of, that I've been a part of over the years, and that is you have been named the honorary chair of the 25th anniversary Best Buddies Challenge, which will take place coming up at the start of June. Why was this important for you to sort of get involved in this and get involved in charity work already here in New England?
Yeah, first off, I'm just so excited. I think it's an honor. Like I said, it seems like up there in Boston, I really haven't got a glimpse of it, but it seems like a huge deal. What Best Buddies does, just help support and people with autism, Down syndrome, and all the intellectual and developmental disabilities. It's also put a smile on their face, and really at the end of the day, working with some of the buddies, they really put a smile on your face. That's the best part about it. So yeah, the event, I think it's Saturday, June 1st. Cape Cod, we're going to cycle, run, and walk. Just be a part and help support. And I'm just excited to be a part of it. I ask the listeners to sign up at bestbuddieschallenge.org/HP. Just to be a awesome event. Going there, I think one of the best things with Boston is you hear all the people around. It's such a great sports town and supporting. So one of the first things I'm doing is get involved with Best Buddies, and that's what was important to me. Get up there in Boston and not chase some deal or some new car. Chase something that's important and impactful in the community.